Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. You know, with all of the stuff that's going on in the world today, it kind of brings it focused, really focused, for all of us to see some of the worst things that happen amongst humankind, what happens amongst we the people, how we fall apart, how we disassociate ourselves for various reasons that justifies the hell that we're in. I think about this nation, this Israel. I'm thinking about this invasion, killing people when they were asleep. I mean, it's nothing new, but I'm thinking about it. And then I'm watching people who really get really upset at what the Palestinians did. And I'm calling them the other people. And others are asking, well, what happens when the Palestinians have to go through a whole bunch of suffering? It reminds me of how white people have always treated black people. Slaves, second-class citizens, all the whole story. And it seems as if, based upon the information that we get, that this is what Israel is as far as their response to the Palestinian people. It's that they are the second-class citizens, and Israel doesn't have to respect them because they are not respectful worthy, like black people are not respectful worthy in America. It reminds me of the ships that's getting in motion, letting the world know who might have some crazy ideas based upon what's going on in Israel. That we, the United States of America, is ready. And you think about that. I mean, people in America should think about that. And guess what? See how willing they are to do and engage to support what's important to them, and what is not important, they just discard like they did the voters' rights bill. So, I mean, just totally, what's that? But they're doing this. And then people in America sit back, black people who suffer at the hands of this same thing that might be happening to other people. I'm sure it is. Like it's okay. Or it's not okay, but there's nothing you can do about it. And that doesn't make sense to me. This, and I said all of that to say this. For years, I used to preach in the pulpit. And what was I preaching? I mean, what did I suggest was my call? My call was looking at America, looking at the people in America, seeing the pain and suffering that exists, and understanding that there is a power beyond any stuff that we can see or cannot see. And I attribute that power to the one who made the earth, the one who is responsible for existence, God. Now, I got that out of a book. I got that out of going to church. That's where that came from. Now, is that really the way it is? I don't know. But that's what I got. And is what I accepted. But in accepting that, I also could look around me and see that those of us who accepted that did not practice that. And so to say that you are what you don't practice didn't make too much sense to me. So if you say you one thing but you don't practice it, then you really aren't that. You are what you practice or don't practice. So I'm thinking to myself, the book what does it really signify? But there was something that's real. That's me. That is me. This is my experience. And I feel confident that I'm qualified to be honest with you. I'm qualified to be honest with you for simply because to me, you are wonderful and deserving to be changed so that you can experience the heaven that I speak about all the time, or the heaven that you understand, the real heaven. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying basically this. I come to you and share with you what I understand to be true. And that does not permit me to choose sides, Republican or Democrat, even though I can tell you that who is okay in the moment. But I have to speak for what is right. When what's happening in America between black people and white people, both of them are wrong, and neither of them have a solution. What is happening in Israel with its counterparts, neither of them have an answer, and neither of them is fit to fix the situation. What's happening and wherever strife is going on, wherever there's war going on. And so I just put it this way, all over the earth, whether you're engaged in war or not, engagement in war just simply indicates that you're at a peak in this rabbit hole to hell, to the degree that it's burning. But you might not be to that degree. But surely, if there's pain and suffering in your community, if there's pain and suffering in your society, you are down that pipe to hell. Because if there were anybody within that group, within that system that was led by the Spirit of God, you would be blessed to understand the things to do to fix it. And if you would not fix it, you'd be hearing about it the same way you're hearing about this evil, the lies and the deception and trying to steal stuff in America. You'd be hearing about it like that. See, in America, they telling you everything about ugliness, but they won't share anything with you about loveliness and beauty. They will share with you something that's better than the ugliness, but they won't share with you the beauty. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, what I really wanted to say was that you're going to have to make a decision and grow up and be the captain of your ship. That means simply this. It's okay to support ideas that others have, if they are righteous ideas, if they do not cause pain and suffering to others, of course. But if it happens otherwise, and it doesn't matter if the whole nation supports it, for me, if there's a better way, that's what I stand for. That's what I offer. Why do I do that? Because I'm changed, and that's a way of representing change.